For me, Verydarkman is a kind of person that, I know his type, right? See, tomorrow, if there is glory to be taken from this protest, Verydarkman will come out as one of the pioneers.
Alright, so I beg, make I comot myself from this wahala where it be as if they won't put me inside. Yeah.
Pretend that we don't know that the only protest that the government allow is the protest that is a pro-government protest. And nobody will be afraid when it's a pro-government protest. But when it's a pro-people and a demand from the government protest, then they begin to post around that this protest might be hijacked.
I just want to ask some simple questions. With what the president is doing, do you think that is what we need? Sharing bag of rice, and what else again have they done?
No, it's not saying sharing bag of rice.
No, please, like I said, help me. Please, what have they done so far?
Now, some people are saying we should step down and don't push. Do you know that the only reason the government is attending to us now is because of the agitation that will continue?
I'm very disappointed why we are talking like this. Okay. The people that are supposed to be saying otherwise are the old men. When a young person like us, they are supposed to be young men like us.
Voted on our promise.
Very well, sir.
We are just 2 years into that promise compared to 16 years that they took over, that they could have made the changes.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News. They are still saying that, okay, this protest is called off, but I will give you the latest gist. I want you guys to watch the compilation of the Nigeria elite children, what they are saying about this protest. How some are saying VDM is a problem, and some are saying, I don't know if they, no, allegedly, I'm not gonna lie. Allegedly, I don't know if they are politician children, but they are sure, according to them, they are well-doing Nigerian, or they are not hungry. But according to them, they are also part of those that organize the protest. I want us to watch it together. I will be right back.
For me, Verydarkman is a kind of person that, I know his type, right? See, tomorrow, if there is glory to be taken from this protest, Verydarkman will come out as one of the pioneers.
Alright, so I beg, make I comot myself from this wahala where it be as if they won't put me inside. Yes, make I quickly address this. Now they are saying that I am one of the organizers of the protest. Like that, wahala don't they come. And as you can see a screenshot, somebody forwarded it to me. And if you look up of the screenshot, you see forwarded many times. That means they don't forward this thing around. Now look at the caption that came with it. This is one of the organizers of the protest now regretting and wants to end it. If you don't want regret tomorrow, stop this nonsense protest. Do not be stupid again to support this protest if you love yourself and Nigeria. This is the video I made where I said people should not protest again, that it has gotten out of control. Do you understand? Now, first things first, I want to say this. I am not part of any organization anywhere. I came out to protest because I am also feeling the pain of the bad economy like every other Nigerian. And by the grace of God, I have the platform and I can lend my voice. Do you understand? That is why I came out. Now, they are saying they don't pay Verydarkman. Do you understand? That we were paid to go and carry out, to go and protest and all that. Nobody paid me 1 naira. And if the government have proof, or whoever is trying to put me inside this thing have proof, they should bring it. Do you understand? And secondly, the only reason why I say nobody should protest again was because it actually got out of hand. Do you understand? So because I came out to say people should not protest, it has gotten out of hand. You now say now I be one of the organizers, we organize protests. What are you people even saying? I lent my voice like a concerned and a patriotic Nigerian. Things is going bad. People are suffering. I have the platform. Shall I no go talk with them? Shall I no go talk with them? I spoke with it and that was it. Now they say he has been paid, they paid them, they sponsor them. Please, I beg, if now this one I want to go carry me, Mona bring proof. Mona bring proof. People should not associate my name with anything like that. And if you go back to what happened in the protest, my own record is there. The first day of the protest, I did not go #1 because I thought that the protest was not going to happen. Because for crying out loud, why would the people announce date of protest? Do you understand? For them to announce the date, I felt like, okay, the government would have already put measures to do what they have to do in order for the protest not to work. Now, another thing I considered was, Verydarkman, a lot of people don't target you. You go stay for house first, you go observe what they happen. Do you understand? And I stayed home. The second day, I saw that, okay, yes, if I say codes don't clear, make I go support. I went there to go and support. They were blocking the road of the stadium. I collected mic. God will save me. We say, somebody even record and post them for TikTok. because I didn't have that. I collected mic and I told them, I said, police are not your enemy. Watch itself.
The truth is that it's not as if the police are the enemies. You people know they have to take orders. You understand? Nobody said that they appear as the country did. But they don't get choice. You understand? They have to do it, right? So don't feel as if, yes, don't block people's rights and force them to cause problem on you or throw tear gas and all that. So please, move and leave the road. Let people pass. Don't block their own rights. Do you understand? End bad governance, yes. And we will not go home until Tinubu address the country. Let him address the people, even though he does not want to do anything. Only fuel price. If you can carry fuel price down, the problem of the country will reduce by 50%.
Now, I say police are not your enemy. Now the people, they collect directives. Mona leave the road. Make people pass. Do you understand? I say where your rights stop, and another person's rights continue. They also have right to movement. Do you understand? I said all these things and I begged them leave the road. When I see say they no one come up from road, I leave the protest and I go my house. Because it wasn't peaceful enough for me. Then this same me again coming online to see say they fly Russian flag, they burn things they scatter, and I can't they fear. Say this if you enter religious crisis. Won't I talk? I have the platform for crying out loud. Won't I talk and say, I beg, Mona, wait first. It don't they get out of control. Because I say it's gotten out of control now, and I say I be one of the organizers. When? I have never sat down in a meeting before to tell anybody that let's go like this through protest. Let's do this. Never. I am a concerned Nigeria that is suffering as well. I'm on the fuel price. So all these things will be skyrocketing and nobody will talk. That's number one. Number two, again, this is a very important one. Before this protest was hijacked by these looters, by these criminals, by these hoodlums and rascals, it has already been hijacked by the government. It has already been hijacked by the government. How do you choose to interpret it? Interpret it. But that's already been hijacked by them before these other people. There were a lot of measures that were done. Do you understand? So me where don't say something don't cause problem for my own country, I don't go talk against them. So because I talk against them now, I don't start to push different narrative. Do you understand? Let me just tell you people the truth. Tomorrow, if they bring another cause for Nigeria to be better, you know, to cry to the government, I will still come out and do it. The only reason why I stopped it is because the thing don't come up from out of hand and they are beginning to become violent. How do they go from, we want fuel price, we want you to amend this down to Russian flag and all that. I am a sane person. I beg, Mona no carry me tricky all these kind of things. I don't follow anybody organize anything. I beg. Whether this one, I don't know whether not government or not people, whoever is pushing this narrative, don't associate me with anything organizers. Don't associate me with anything organizers. And this is another reason why I said they should go and get leaders, so that leaders will control each state of their protest. But that time, even the people when they talk, where would they try? When they try say, okay, Mona organizing themselves, they can't they cost me. They say I want, they work for government, make government carry this thing. They say that government will pick the leader. And people no talk again. Wait till concern me. Now it don't come out of control everywhere. Do you understand? Everywhere. So I beg, whoever is doing this thing, whether government or not, because the yes now say people don't they watch list of government and all that. Mona no carry me play. Mona no even carry me near this on a team. I am a one-man mopo. I am working on my own and I am associated. Everything I do is by myself. I know they don't with anybody. I don't have an alliance to anybody. Thank you very much. And don't play. Peace and love. Talk.
For me, Verydarkman is a kind of person that, you know, I know his type, right? See, tomorrow, if there is glory to be taken from this protest, Verydarkman will come out as one of the pioneers. Number two, who is he leading?
If you work in a positive way, it's a bad thing. Hello, sorry.
No.
So, hello. If it works in a positive way, it's a bad thing for him to take glory.
I don't think it's working in a positive way because we've set a rule. If you have people like Verydarkman on your team in an office, you will understand what I'm saying. The whole team plans something. Maybe we all plan to go meet Oga today. Somebody has gone first. There's what we call team playing. There's what we call team players. Verydarkman is not a team player because how dare he come out with the kind of publicity and strength he has in numbers? No, for him to do what he did.
I think that, to be honest, we Nigerians are our own problem.
Okay.
because you won't do it and someone else does it, you point fingers at the person. And I think it's something we should really work on. Then it's also a beautiful idea that we're not giving government what they want, because them being able to identify a particular person and say this is who would, Baba, no matter who you are, even if you come out today and say we're going for this, Baba, they will break you. They can break you. If you're not breakable, they will take you. So I think what we're doing is nice, and the Verydarkman being able to come out to start it, or to start from his own side, is a beautiful idea. I don't see it as cloud chasing.
So my guests are calling me.
First of all, Nigerian government, they don't have shame. If it's shame, if it's shame, Nigerian government don't have shame. Let's leave that one first. I love what the guy, the fair guy, I don't know what his name is, I love what he said about how young people will be against this protest. Because the truth is, most of us speak from a place of privilege. That's the truth. Because if you go outside and touch grass, you will see what people are. If you give someone 1K now outside, you are God. You're a God to them. They will prostrate to you. The truth is, a lot of people don't know how bad it is outside. We are insulated because most of us come. We have our own cars in the AC. We enter AC office. You know, from there we enter AC house, and we think that. You know, all is well. Trust me, people are suffering. People are going through a lot. The least we can do, if we cannot go outside the protest, is support people that are protesting. That's the least we can.
I'm very disappointed why we are talking like this. Okay. The people that are supposed to be saying otherwise are the old men. When a young person like us, they are supposed to be young men like us. They are supposed to be supporting people to protest for their own country. Okay. Then you have some people saying, how will it help us negotiate? As when you want to negotiate with someone that is not ready to negotiate with you. You want to negotiate through the media that they can shut down and nothing happens. Why are we deceiving ourselves? I want to ask a question. These people that are saying let's not protest, how much do you think you're earning? How much do you earn monthly? Swap it in dollars and you're just you are surviving. You're just basically surviving. Most people don't know they are surviving in this country because you're getting 200,000 salary or 250,000. You work from 8 to 5. They pay you 250.
Right? We are not really talking about change for any of us here. We're all well fed. All right. When we talk with passion, no, I'm serious. I'm very serious. All right. When we talk about real change, all right, we're talking about real change for the common Nigerians. All right. All those people that cannot even feed 1 square meal a day. All right. There are people in this country that even 200 naira, right, they've not had for the past like 1 week. All right. We're not talking about ourselves. All right, let's talk about those people that are really struggling to feed. Now, let me go back to the protest. Now, the government are, they're a bit scared of this protest. Yeah, I put it on the group because this same protest, right, was one of the tools they used, right, to come on power. Right, it was a peaceful protest, but it was a tool they used. So, we
strategy. I believe in critical thinking. We all have emotions, we all have feelings. Even if a war is to be held, soldiers, there is something they call a drawing board. Before you attack, you know who your opponents are. You strategize around who your opponents are. You find a weak system. You find a vulnerability. Even in coding, ethical hacking, before you permeate any server, you first test for vulnerabilities. Without the vulnerability, you won't know. Wait, no. Without the vulnerability, you won't know what you're going into. Now, we know who our opponent is. We are against the federal government. This is not against us. This is youth against the federal government. We know who they are. Listen, we know who the government is. We know who the leaders are. These are the same people that didn't care about NSAS protest. These are the same people that ordered the massive. These are the same people.
Part of Okonkwo's issue is this. It simply cited it. They said the way Peter is going about his thing is not what Nigeria needs at the moment, which is he wants someone that can attack or directly involve himself in attacking these people
do the whole Nigerian politics when it comes to playing the game, not trying to front integrity and all that thing Peter Obi is trying to do. Kenneth does not believe that will work.
Okay.
That is what he's saying. And Peter Obi is coming to say, this is who I am. I'm not going to change my own pattern or the person I am for this. If Nigerians want, now there's something Peter Obi is also not saying. He's saying that if Nigerians want what is best for them, they should be the one to play those things for me. I will come in as the person I am. So he wants.
When some of us speak like this, over the years, I think this will be the first time that I've decided not to protest. And because when I hear people talk like this, it kills me, right? I have had several issues. I was on radio for 13 years, and I had 3 assassination attempts in 2020 to 2021. I decided to stop. Because you see, when you come out and you hear young people talking like this, I want to ask you a question. You say there is no agenda, but the president is attending to some issues. Who give them those agendas to attend to? Do you think they do not know our plight? They do. You don't need to tell them.
Also, I try to say it's not making sense.
Well, no, like we always say, we all have our opinions, right? Okay. But see, there are times we do not need to encourage certain things, okay, even when people are going extremely wrong, and you say, oh, now your opinion. No, if your opinion is wrong, we need to drag you back. We not go agree. Okay. I was listening to TV. Sorry, I was listening.
I just want to ask some simple questions. With what the president is doing, do you think that is what we need? Sharing bag of rice, and what else again have they done?
No, it's not saying sharing bag of rice.
No, please, like I said, help me. Please, what have they done so far? Okay. And please, like,
okay, it's okay. Let's
what have they done so far?
So for instance, we had the president just approved the sales of fuel, yeah, to Dangote and other smaller refineries at naira instead of dollar, right? So now some people are saying we should step down and don't push. Do you know that the only reason the government is attending to us now is because of the agitation that will continue? I bet you that if they withdraw from this protest, it will take only 2-3 weeks. They will withdraw all of these things without announcing, and Dangote Tinubu gets space to call shots again, say they don't withdraw.
Okay, thank you. I just responded to you. That's not agitation.
It's not about. It's done an honorable thing.
Okay.
If you don't like black, don't pretend that you don't like black, and that is what he has done. And he said it clearly that he's leaving because of the failure of Peter Obi to address those issues, and Peter Obi has also replied. So I think. Don't pretend to be somewhere you don't want to be. Be who you are. So for me, I think he has done something on it. It will not be the best thing, but for him, he has done what he wants to do.
So I'm trying to say Peter Obi is fake.
No.
Okay.
They both have different opinions.
Okay.
My opinion must not be your opinion.
Okay.
If I'm working with you and I feel that the way you are going, I don't like it. Okay. I shouldn't pretend to continue to work with you when indeed I don't like the way you're working.
Don't you think maybe the party APC has hijacked him because it might likely be next?
Well, it's not impossible, but I don't think so. I think he has done something honorable. I don't want this, and I can't be part of it.
Okay, thank you.
When you listen to their 2 cents, what they are saying, some are saying VDM linked their protest, they were planning the protest, VDM quickly have to go to social media to go and say that. Some are saying, no, as a Nigerian, we should not cause confusion amidst. Some of them are trying to transfer their aggression towards their fellow Nigerians that are also feeling the impact of this governance, while some are very lenient and lucid about their own contributions. How they'll say, okay, we are not here to counter ourselves. We are here to direct our voice to the government. Though we are okay, we are very much okay for ourselves, but let's focus on the bad governance. So how to take the average common Nigerian that cannot afford 1 square meal a day out of the streets. This is what we are encountering, which is what we want to counter the government for. This is what we are raising our plate card for. Say, help back governance, we need change the government, we need we need the government to cut their own expenses. You cannot say that, okay, Nigerians are going hungry, like in our previous video, what Olusegun, the ex-president, Obasanjo said, that, okay, you say Nigeria are hungry, but you are giving you people are increasing your salaries upon salaries, giving yourself allowance, 200 billions to yourself. You said Nigeria, there is no money in Nigeria. You can't increase the minimum wage to more than 70,000. You can't reinstate fuel subsidy. But the way you guys are spending the money doesn't feel like Nigeria is hungry. Okay, now in all of this, I want you guys to also understand that the protest is currently cut off. Like, is it cut or call off? Yeah, call off. I'm sorry for my bad English. But they give Nigerian president and government till October 1st. Yeah, the Independence Day. Now they wait for the government. If nothing is done between now till October 1st, there will not be October 1st in Nigeria. There will be another protest, according to the organizers. The protest organizer, which is the End Bad Governance Protest Organizer, finally sent warning to Tinubu. They were angry. And I want you guys to watch the particular video, what they said.
Nigerians have been subjected to untold suffering. Protest is our right. We must protest against the ongoing bad governance. We can't continue living as slaves in our own country. We must speak and fight for ourselves. Nobody else can do it for us.
We, the Nigerian people, are the victims of this failed government. And it is heartbreaking to see that this government not only afflicts us with hardship, but goes further to oppress us. They have turned poverty into a tool to control the vulnerable, mobilizing our brothers and sisters who cannot afford to feed themselves for a pro-government protest. And all the tactics of this establishment have already been exposed. And this is why they are afraid. This is why they are mobilizing the victims of corruption to speak against the masses, holding numerous stakeholders meetings, and even the IG of police held a press conference. What is their major tactic? It is division among us, the Nigerian people, using tribes and religion. But today, our victory has come, the victory of the poor masses. We are now united on all grounds. We are no longer arguing over our differences, but uniting at every level we discover. The unity among the oppressed is their fear, and this is why they have existed for so long. We are not protesting to have overthrown the government. We are simply demanding that our cries should end. Demonstrate to the ruling class that the supreme power of all nations belongs to the people. And so that is why we join our brothers from the Ariwa today. We are not violent people. We are patriotic citizens who love our country dearly. So we ask the security forces to join us to ensure our safety on all grounds, nationwide. So we declare to them that power belongs to the people. It is their responsibility. Protests in Nigeria today have now become something that you need to tag peaceful, just so they don't say you want to burn down the country. And also, we can't pretend that we don't know that the only protest that the government allows is the protest that is a pro-government protest. And nobody will be afraid when it's a pro-government protest. But when it's a pro-people and a demand from the government protest, then they begin to post around that this protest might be hijacked. Now, talking about the people who lost their lives, we see videos of security agencies gathering hoodlums in their cars, deploying them in the midst of peaceful protesters, telling them to go after peaceful protesters and attack them. Till today, where are those people? Have they been prosecuted? But they only come after the people who are only making demands from the leaders in power. So how long somebody will cry to the leaders that is governing their country? Well, NSAS protest should have been the end of oppressive system in our country. But if not for the irresponsibilities of our leaders, by mobilizing pro-government and thugs to come and disrupt this protest, they are the ones who we should question for all the losses of lives and properties during the NSAS. So Nigerians coming out to cry is not Nigerians coming out to burn down their country. It is only a demand making. So Nigerians are ready for liberation, not ready for martyrdom. The minister is not supposed to be the determinant of the usage of the people. Whether directly or indirectly, they have seen the message. People are crying online. People are crying everywhere. So the Nigerian people are the ones crying out to their leaders. Well, why should arrest be the response to a responsible government when people cry out for their pain. I mean, people vote for the president, today, and he's the president, and now we are pained. We have wars between the people and the government, which are the people who come out to say government is doing well. Maybe they are doing well. So now, with the fact that they are blocking the president's ears from us, when we do it, we demonstrate it on the street so that the president can hear us directly. So why should arrest be the response? Meanwhile, it will not be a new thing. We are not afraid, even though that is not what we are looking out for. But it will expose them of how responsible or irresponsible they are, if that is how they go.
Thank you.
If you guys believe that you can wait till October, it's just 2 months ahead after September. It's not even up to 2 months. Just, I think, a month and 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah. So what do you guys think? So can you just exercise patience and let's see this government? Remember that they said they will never reinstate that first subsidy. That of hunger. I mean, I just suffer the beer that one. You know, your concern, according to them. So we'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. You remember, we love you. God love you more. If you love us, please, we'll be waiting. Like this video. Just give us like 1,000 like. Please, I beg you. Just keep on hitting the like button till you get to 1,000. Because by doing that, it encourages YouTube to help my video to grow amongst the YouTube feed. So I love you guys. Remember, God love you more. If you love us, that is the only way you can show your love to us. Like this video, comment your thoughts about this video, share this video to all your platform. Above it all, subscribe. If you do, turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out our official uploads. Please just subscribe. I love you guys. God love you more. All right. Peace out.
Voted on our promise.
Very well, sir.
We are just 2 years into that promise compared to 16 years that they took over, that they could have made the changes. Yes, they are working on the electricity. Without electricity, there could be no industrialization and explosion of employment opportunity for our people. I remain in the party because we will retool this party. We will retool this government. The damage of over 60 years and 16 years of misgovernance cannot be turned around overnight. Let's hang on to hope. There's nothing more effective that can drive you, better than hope and belief in a positive tone.